Hi, welcome to Solomon Says, a division of Hebrew Wizards. I'm here to teach you everything that you need to know about being Jewish so that you too can become a wizard. Hi, I made this board just for you. It's called the Sukkot board. Sukkot. And on Sukkot, you might want to say Chag Sameach, because it's part of our high holidays still. And that means happy holidays. Chag is a holiday. And you're still wishing people a Lashana Tova, a happy and a good year. So it's like a good New Year's greeting, and you don't want to forget to greet people with Lashana Tova or Chag Sameach. So Sukkot is on the 15th day of Tishrei. So on the first day of Tishrei, if you remember, we have Rosh Hashanah. And then on the 10th day of Tishrei, we have Yom Kippur. And then on the 15th day of Tishrei, we have Sukkot. So Sukkot is the longest and the happiest holiday of the Jewish year. It's the 8-day harvest festival, and it's celebrated in a sukkah. Sukkot is a celebration of 40 years of wandering in the desert and the harvest of the first fruits in Israel. And the sukkah, this is a sukkah, it becomes a symbol of peace and protection. And the holiday of Sukkot became a time to be grateful and thankful to God for this wonderful season of harvest and for allowing the Jewish people to have Israel as their homeland. So it's sort of like our Jewish Thanksgiving. I like to think about it like that. It's one of our pilgrimage holidays. If you'd like to see it specifically in the Torah, it would be in the Torah portion and more from the book of Leviticus, and you would be able to learn a little bit more about how special this is in the Parshat of Emor in the book of Leviticus. So here's some rules for the sukkah, because you can't have a sukkah that is up all year round, because it must be temporary. It also must be less than 30 feet high. And there must be 3 walls at least. And the roof must allow you to see the stars in the sky. So those are the rules for sukkah. Did you know that it begins on the 15th day of the Tishrei, just 4 days after the close of Yom Kippur? And it's our harvest holiday. Did you know that it was a mitzvah to eat in the sukkah? Whether you have a little bit of ugiot, which are cookies, or uga, which is cake, or maybe you're just having a little bit of soda, or you're having a real meal with your family. But it's really a nice thing to do. You can even sleep in a sukkah under supervision with a sleeping bag. It is the third of our Shaloshim Raglaim, okay, our pilgrimage holidays. Ushpazim are 7 guests that are welcomed in the sukkah. We have Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Joseph and Moses, Aaron, and David. Those are the original Ushpazim. But of course, you can have any guest that you would like. It's nice to have your friends and your family, and your cousins, and even your pets can come in to the sukkah. So there's 4 symbols of Sukkot. The etrog is a yellow, rough-like fruit from the hadar tree. And this reminds us of our heart. Now, I had a great opportunity to go to a beautiful place in Israel where they actually grow this beautiful etrog. And so I saw what they look like, and they're really amazing, and they smell so sweet. So it looks like a lemon, but it's not. It's an etrog. And it is kind of a little bit harder and more bumpy and wrinkly. And this represents the love and the thoughtfulness and compassion that we have in our heart, so that we should always remind ourselves of this. Lulav is the palm, and this straight object reminds us of our spine. It's from the palm, and it's very, very, very long and straight. And we like to shake it from the east and the west and the north and south to remind us that God is everywhere. And you can order your lulav and etrog at any place, and you probably can even go online and order it, and so you can have it just in time for Sukkot. We always have at least two of them for our school, and I hope you enjoy having one. You can even have it for your family. The hadass, or the myrtle, looks and is shaped like our eyes. The hadass is shaped like our eyes, that we should always see each other in pureness and in goodness, and open our eyes to the world around us. The arava, or the willow, is shaped like our mouth, and we should always speak the truth. We should speak nicely to each other and use our words to shape the way people want to see the way we are. How important it is to speak and communicate is what we are chosen to do. So these are the wonderful things that you do on Sukkot. One of the nice things that the wise wizard says is the Sukkah allows us to focus on what is really important in our lives, and that material items are not what matters. Because of a Sukkah, we each realize that we're humbled by decorating the Sukkah, by building it together, by collaborating and cooperating together as a team. We can beautify our Sukkah. You can have a Sukkah party, a decoration party and building party, so that you can make a beautiful Sukkah filled with pictures and dried fruits and vegetables, and to make it something that we can remember, a beautiful, beautiful time where we are thankful for the world that we have and for the things that we get inside. We're thankful. Being thankful is a really, really great thing. Here we have, at the end of Sukkot, is called Simchat Torah. Simcha is a celebration, and Torah is our Torah, where it has our 5 books of Moses and 54 Torah portions. It's on the 23rd of Tishrei, and we can't have Simchat Torah unless we have a birthday cake to celebrate the specialness of the Torah. So the Torah teaches us how to follow the Big Ten, to honor the 613 commandments, to honor God, and to follow the lessons of the Torah. There's a lot of wonderful stories and lessons and memories that we can learn. It's sort of like our blueprint on life. So the Torah, I recommend, take the time to think how special it is, and how the gift, the matana, is a gift. The gift of the Torah was given on Mount Sinai by God to Moses, and then on to the Jewish people and to all people on Sinai. So we recognize that time as we celebrate the Torah. It is never ending. The Torah is never ending. And part of our Did You Knows, Shmini Atzeret, you might have heard that. It's the final day of Sukkot, Shmini Atzeret. It's also around Simchat Torah. It's very, very synonymous to Simchat Torah, Shmini Atzeret, the final days of the 8th day of Sukkot. Shmona is 8 and Shmini is the 8th day. Hakafah is the circle around with the Torah. You circle around with the Torah 7 times, the Hakafah. And we parade the Torah just like we do on services every Saturday. The Torah is read on Saturdays and Mondays and Thursdays. Wonderful times to read from the Torah. And I know that if you're a bar or bat mitzvah and having one and becoming one, then you will be able to read from the Torah. And on Simchat Torah, we read the last lines of Deuteronomy when Moses dies, and then we read about the story of God creating the world in the first lines of Bereshit. So what we say here is that the Torah is like a circle of life, never ending, constantly changing, constantly learning, and that for everyone that dies, the birth is coming. So for every person that dies, a new person is born, and the world keeps going. And we realize that when we say goodbye to one of the greatest prophets of all time, and then we immediately recognize the birth of man and mankind. So that is what the Torah is all about. We hope that you enjoyed learning about the holiday of Sukkot and learning about Simchat Torah, and learning that the Torah motivates us to make the world a better place to be, because that's really what everyone's ambition and responsibility is, to make this world a little bit better. So I hope you've learned a lot. We'll see you next time on Solomon Says.
I wanna be a wizard.